Your goal after watching this video is to be able to calculate slope on a coordinate grid. So just a quick reminder, our slope is the change in the y-coordinate divided by the change in the x-coordinate. We also call it rise or run. We can also call it the vertical distance divided by the horizontal distance. Okay, so to find slope on a grid, you pick 2 points on the line. It can be any 2 points on the line. They should all ultimately give you the same answer. So I would highly suggest picking points that come at an intersection like the book did. If I had picked this point on the line and this point on the line, it would still work. They would just be harder numbers to calculate with, like decimals and fractions, just not quite as simple to calculate with. So they picked 2 numbers right at the intersection points. And to find slope, the rise over the run, or the change in y over the change in x, we are going to first calculate our rise. So let's just say we're going to start here. Let's make that our starting point. What is our rise? We go up 1, 2. What's our run? Our horizontal distance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2/5. We could have, oh, and by the way, when you take 2 divided by 5, you're going to get a slope of 4/10. You could have started here instead. You can pick any point as your starting point. Here, my rise is going to be negative. So my distance along the y-axis is negative. I'm going down 2, and then I'm going in a negative direction 5. And if I take negative 2 divided by negative 5, I still get a positive 4/10, proving that you can start at either point. If I had found the slope from whatever this point is to whatever this point is, when I took my rise and divided it by run, I should also get 4/10. Okay, number 2. Here, again, they picked 2 points for us on the line. I might have picked this point because it falls right on an intersection, which is super nice, but they picked different ones for us. So here, one thing important that to notice is that our x-axis right here counts by ones. So that's pretty normal. That's what we're used to. But our y-axis is counting by 2s. So if we start at this point and we work our way up to here, all right, first we're going to calculate our vertical distance. So I'm located at 5 and I'm counting up to 8. So from 5 to 8, that is 3. Then, once I get up here, I'm going to calculate my run, or my horizontal distance. And remember that that is counting just simply by ones. So from here to here is just 1. So 3 divided by 1 is 3. If I had gone with my gut and maybe gone from this point to this point, first I'd calculate my rise and I'd say, okay, that's 2, 4, 6. My rise is 6. My run is 1, 2. When I take 6 divided by 2, I also get 3. So again, slope is how you get from one point on the line to any other points on the line. Okay, last example. Table shows your earnings for babysitting. So first it says graph the data. It says hours is X. So I'm going to label that. Earnings is Y. Okay, and it looks like for my hours, I have to go from 0 all the way up to 10. So I'm going to count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, my earnings go from 0 to 50, so I'm going to count those by 10. So we'll make this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, and then remember I can write these as ordered pairs. So my hours, or my X number is 0, my earnings is 0. Easy enough. If I work for 0 hours, I probably am getting paid $0, unfortunately. All right, my next ordered pair, 2 hours, which is my X number, $10, which is my Y number. So 2, here's 10. I should have labeled, oh, I did label them. I just went off to the side. Go figure. All right, so there's 2 10. 4 hours, I make $20. 6 hours, I make $30. 8 hours, I make $40. And 10 hours, I make $50. Yay. Okay, so here's my line. Find and interpret the slope of the line through the points. So to find its slope, we'll just pick any 2 points on the grid. Let's pick this one, and this one, just for fun. All right? And to find the slope, we do rise over run. You can't run until you stand up, right? You're in your desk, you can't run until you stand up, so you gotta rise first. So here we're going up by 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So my rise is 40. And then my run, remember we're counting by 2's on my x-axis. So my run is 2, 4, 6, 8. If I take 40 divided by 8, I get 5. Then it says interpret the slope. Actually, before we do that, let's pick 2 other points, just for fun, just to prove that we get the same thing. Let's pick this point and this point. So here I rise first, and I go up 10, 20. And then I run by 2, so 2, 4. 20 divided by 4, also 5. All right, so I have my slope. I found my slope, it's 5. Interpret the slope. What does that mean? 5 what? 5 what? What does 5 mean? Slope is always our unit rate. So our slope is saying that in 1 hour, I make $5. So that is how I would interpret it. I'd say, oh, slope is 5. That means for every one of these things on the x-axis, that's how many of these things I make. All right, for every 1 hour, I make $5. Every single slope is a unit rate. It's telling you how much you would change for every one of whatever that x number is. Okay. Yeah, that's it. If you have questions, bring them to class. Make sure to